I transitioned 5 years ago. I need to give time to Valerie Burgo, and welcome to my channel. So today I want to give an update on progesterone and discuss my experience with it. So I transitioned 5 years ago, but I did not start on progesterone until being 2 years on estrogen because I wanted to give my body the time to, get used to estrogen. And also I heard from my physician that I need to give time to my breasts.
I can see your dirty pillow.
So my doctor told me to wait if I want optimal breast growth. So I had to be on estrogen for at least a year. I gave myself 2 years. I think I wanted to be on it earlier, but a lot was going on, so I did not get to it. And I explained in a different video on breast growth how the process of breast development happens. So if you want to check that one out, it's in the description. But anyway, so after 2 years on estrogen, I start on progesterone. So progesterone is a hormone that is produced in both sexes. In cis women, it regulates the menstrual cycle, as well as fat deposits in certain areas and breast growth as a result. So not every trans femme takes progesterone. Some don't take any hormones, or some take just estrogen. So it's totally like a choice. If there's no complications and your physician has no objection, so you can start on it. So my experience with it was definitely some weight gain and a lot more rounding, which was really great because I wanted that. I was actually very skinny, and after being on estrogen, I was so hungry all the time, but I was not gaining really. I'm not sure the body, all the fuel was going into my second puberty, or just into all the changes. At least that's how I experienced it. And this was before I got SRS. So once I started on progesterone, I did start to feel a bit, I guess, sometimes moody. I would go through moods. So I was prescribed 100 mg per day. So first I was taking it every day. And then when I started to see I was gaining more, I would stop at times. I also read somewhere that you can take it on a cycle. There are some other regimens suggested out there to mimic the natural cycle. And I'm by no means claiming that I'm getting periods or anything, so don't come for me like that. Another benefit of progesterone is that it increases the sex drive. And with estrogen and spironolactone suppressing the testosterone in my body, I think I needed that. And it was overall a good experience, I would say. It also felt that I was getting more fat tissue around my breasts, which actually was a game changer. I could actually wear some tops. I could wear a push-up bra and really get a nice B cup. So in that sense, it was really good. I want to mention that progesterone is generally also recommended for mood stabilization. Some researchers have proven that while you're undergoing transition, progesterone can help with feelings of anxiety and depression during your transition. Although the effect of hormones and medication differs per person, so you might not experience the same thing. You might feel more depressed or just more anxious. It's really something that you have to try and see if it works for you. So I would be on it, and then I would sometimes just stop myself. I'm not saying that you should do that. Always talk to your physician. I think my skin also became softer and changed with it. Right now, I'm not taking it. I stopped mostly after I got SRS. Why? Because after SRS, even without progesterone, I started gaining weight in general because I think I did not have any testosterone left in me, or a very little amount that my thyroid or adrenal glands were producing to compensate. But I was definitely not looking to gain more weight, so I stopped. I would sometimes take it if I would feel that my mood is being affected or my sex drive is being affected, but I don't really have any complaints
Oh my gosh, how's your head?
I haven't had any complaints yet.
Right now, I don't feel any concerns in those departments, so I'm not taking it, and I think I'm happy with the roundness I have now.
I can see your dirty pillow.
So this is my experience. It is also worth to mention that there is no long-term research that has been done of the long-term effects of taking progesterone. There are some concerns, some warnings that it might cause cardiovascular complications in some people, blood clots, or the high risk of cancer. They say the same thing for estrogen when it comes to the cancer part and the blood clots part. But then some researchers also suggest that it lowers your chance of cancer, and so it's sometimes very confusing who you should listen to. When I went to my doctor, they said the same thing, and I used informed consent to get access to trans care, so I just took a risk with it. They have been monitoring me. I get regular blood work done to monitor my hormone levels and how it's affecting my body, if my kidneys are okay, if I'm having any other kind of complications. So far I'm deemed healthy. So because it's working for me, I'm continuing it. But again, please check with your physician. This was it for the video. If you like to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel to get my latest videos, and take care.